Oh man, a Minecraft movie has released in theaters, and so I got to see it last night. Now, I went into this movie just expecting a fun, entertaining time. I wasn't expecting a great film because the movie itself is directed by Jared Hess. Now, if you don't know who Jared Hess is, he directed Napoleon Dynamite and Nacho Libre. So I was just expecting that humor in the first place. And so there was a lot of things where I was just kind of nervous, but I was also ready to go be entertained with this film no matter what happened. The trailers dropped, they were really cringy, and so I just went in there for the meme, and this is my review. Alright, like that clip said, my name is Caleb, and I actually started this channel to talk about movies because I love movie talk. So, I want to have a conversation with you in the comments below. Are you excited for the Minecraft movie? Have you seen it? And if you have seen it, what were your general thoughts on the film itself? And then if you haven't seen it, are you going to go see it, and why or why not? I would love to hear all of your thoughts and opinions on this film down in the comments below, because I love talking movies and I want to have that conversation with you so we can actually get to know each other. And so that'll be a lot of fun down in the comments. Remember, just list your general thoughts on the film. And so with that, we're going to get into the good of the film. Alright, so starting off with the good, I think if you're a 10 through 12-year-old or you've ever played a game of Minecraft, you'll have a lot of fun with this one. This film, again, was not supposed to be anything perfect. I think it was just supposed to be more entertaining and give you that Minecraft story feel without actually delving into the actual lore of all the Minecraft world. And so I had a lot of fun with it. They did a lot of jokes, especially because when you're thinking of Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre, they basically combine that with Minecraft itself. And so at one point they talk about making a man sandwich. Yup, that did happen. And that was for a while, actually. And then they also make other jokes, like Jennifer Coolidge's character. She is the vice principal of the students that are actually in this world, and she ends up falling in love with a villager. So there is that. They do a lot of weird, zany jokes like this throughout the whole movie, and I think it really played off well for me. Now, I wouldn't think for a person that's never played Minecraft, I think this movie would not be as well perceived for you. I think you'll have a fun time with the jokes, but like if you don't play Minecraft or you don't understand all like the little bits to it, there are some things that like just fall flat for people, I feel like. So I had a lot of fun with it because I played Minecraft, but not everyone will. The other good things that I would say about this film is actually the world building. Now, the world building itself, again, looks bad when you have the actual real people in this CGI world, or mostly CGI world. And I think if you take out the real people of this world, the CGI world looks really, really well done and really well executed. Now, there are points in the movie where you can tell, man, that is clearly green screen, but that's kind of what you expect when going into this film as well, just because not everything is a blocky world. And so I kind of let that go. That's fine. But I did have a lot of fun with this. We also do some really cool like cameos and things of other Minecraft YouTubers. I won't spoil who's in that, but I think that they had a lot of heart with these characters and how they used them and all these YouTubers and everything. So I had a lot of fun with it, but is it a good film? Let's get into the bad, because I really don't have a mixed for this review. Alright, so for the bad, I think that this film, again, had a lot of entertainment value. I don't think it's a great film, however. I want to say that the character development throughout the whole film was not done well. Like Jason Momoa plays a game world winner, and he's won tournaments before, and he's like well known. However, after time, he's just now a loser that owns a game store and it's failing. And so there's him, which was really funny to watch. Again, he was one of my favorite characters out of the film. There was Steve. They really don't touch much on him, but he's a person that yearned for the mines and then got a different job and then went back to the mines and got in this world that we know of today. Again, he is more zany, more crazy as well, and he enunciates everything like chicken jockey. Like, he brings that energy throughout the whole film. So he doesn't really have a character development, though, I'd per se. The next one is actually a girl. I forget the name of the actual girl in the film itself, but she had her mom pass away, and so what she has to do is take care of her little brother. I think that would have been an interesting development to actually sit on and like go through and see their thought process and all of that. where she has to take care of her little brother, and the little brother is in this film as well, and he's basically the other main character. There's like 3 main characters in this film. I would say Steve, Jason Momoa's character, and the boy. And so he plays a kid that is super smart. However, in the city that they actually just randomly moved to, no one really likes him because he's so smart and so like creative that people just like hate on him. And so he's just trying to find his place, which I think that was another smart role. And then there's another actress in this film. She's from Peacemaker. I think her name's Daniela Brooks, and she's basically playing a real estate agent and a zookeeper in one. I think she was done well enough. But like I said, they don't develop these characters as much as you'd want them to. Jason Momoa, I feel like, had the more definitive character arc where he goes from like this absolute loser to, you'll see if you watch the movie. And then there's also Steve. He basically finds the world of Minecraft and then moves on. But they don't do much with the in-between. The little boy finds that he is super creative and that the Minecraft world can help him, and then they kind of just bring it to a close. Like, there's just weird things I can't really explain to you without being spoiler free. The weakest character arcs for me had to be Daniela Brooks, who plays the traveling zookeeper, as well as the sister, the little girl in this movie. I don't think they really had to do much. Like, they had some interesting concepts with them that were established in the film. However, they don't really get paid off until the very end. But this kind of just like mentioned. It's not really said, or she doesn't like express or change throughout the film. It's more of just, I want to help my brother, and then yeah, she goes off and does her thing in the film. I wish they did more with these characters. I think they had a strong start. However, they just didn't like give them much to do during the film. They were just kind of there to get from place A to place B to stop the villain. And so that was one negative I had for the film. The other general thing, like I just talked about, they had to go from place A to place B to finish the threat, and that's like the general plot and story itself, and I think they did well. They built it more off of cliches and used some like Minecraft things, which was cool. However, it just kind of was there. Like, they didn't do anything new or innovative. It was just more of a cliche plot line, and I think that was fine. But if you're looking for something new and innovative, this movie is not it. The other thing I touched on was Jennifer Coolidge's character. She's not in the film as much as you'd think. Like, they use her as some gags and things throughout the whole movie. However, if you took her out of the film, she would not have really made a difference. Like, they really don't do anything with her other than her dating a villager. And so that's like a subplot the whole movie. And again, if you take out that whole storyline, the movie just would not change, except for like maybe one clip. But like, for the whole of it, it wasn't really needed. It was just there for the joke. So there's that. The last thing that I would actually touch on in the negative side of things is that they use a lot of different tools in the Minecraft world that actually aren't in the Minecraft games. So for example, there's the main little boy. He has a tater tot gun throughout the whole film, and he shoots people and they actually don't die, which I was kind of watching to see, does tater tots actually kill people? No, they just make them slip and fall. Like, they have these weird like different items. They actually build a Iron Golem Captain America essentially. So that was in the film as well. Like, there's just a bunch of these things where they use different Minecraft objects, but then infuse their own ideas into it. And so if you're wanting like a true faithful Minecraft adaptation from game to the live action, they bring in some new stuff, which I'm okay with, but I just wish they focused on more of the things that they could do within the games and not like bring in these new ideas like that you can't do inside the games. Because there's a lot of like these creative plot points that they could have made even better if they used some of the stuff from the games. They don't really. So there was that as well. If you're a true Minecraft fan, you might be a little mad about that. So those were just my quick thoughts on like the bad of the film. Now, I mentioned like 3 different parts of it, but I was entertained throughout the whole thing, so I can't be saying much. Real quick though, before I give you my final scorecard, my final review for the film, I would love for you guys to go ahead and like the video as well as subscribe. I do a lot of these movie reviews and I love doing these for you guys, but I want to build relationships with you guys as well. So go ahead, head down to the comments and maybe list what you're excited for about the Minecraft movie, or if you've seen it, what were your general thoughts on the film? I would love to have those conversations with you guys. And so here we go, the final scorecard. All right, so as you can see on the screen here today, we're going to be talking about plot, dialogue, action, suspense, and previous work. For the plot, I'm actually going to give it a 5 out of 10. Now, again, this is more of a cliche plot. I don't think this was anything different. However, it works for the most part. So there you go, a 5 out of 10 on plot. For the dialogue, we're going to give it a 5 out of 10 as well. I think they had funny jokes and some little quips in there. However, if you're like saying this is the best dialogue ever, it's not. You're lying to yourself. But I had fun with it again, so I can't hate on it that much. So for action, I'm actually going to give it a 4 out of 10. Now, there is a lot of fun to be had. They do have like 3 or 4 action scenes. However, I wish they had a little bit more to keep you kind of going throughout the film. They have action. It's nothing crazy, but I wish they had more. Suspense, I'm actually going to give it a 3 out of 10. I wasn't on the edge of my seat at any point in this film, but for some of the younger viewers, you actually might be. So there you go. That's a 3 out of 10. And for previous work, I actually went ahead and gave it a 6 out of 10. Now, he's done films like Napoleon Dynamite as well as the Nacho Libre. And those, while they are classics for most people, I enjoy them, but they're nothing crazy. I feel like I had more fun with this one than I did with those films. And so I actually gave it a 6 out of 10. It's still not a great film by any means. It's not great, but I had fun with it. For the final review, this is going to be kind of different for a lot of people. I feel like this scale ranges really wide because the casual fans are going to have a lot of fun with it just because it's pure entertainment. But as like a film critic or a film buff, you might actually dread watching this movie and saying, why does this exist? So there's going to be a wide range for it. But as we're getting into it, I'm going to say the casual fans, for that score, I put a 7 out of 10. I think for general audiences, you're going to laugh really hard. You're going to have a fun time. However, you're not going to think this is the best movie ever. For families, I think this is a perfect family movie, 7 out of 10. I think there's fun for adults as well as children here, especially if you kind of know the games or if you've seen your kids play the games. You'll have a lot of fun with it. There's nothing too crazy or too out there for this film. I think you'll have a fun time. For genre fans, I actually gave it a 5 out of 10. We're getting new like video game adaptations, and so that's what I kind of pitched this one as a genre fan. Video game adaptations. We have Sonic, we have Mario, we have The Last of Us, Fallout. So for basic video game genres, you actually might hate this movie, and some of you actually might love this movie. So I actually gave it a 5 out of 10. For film buffs, a lot of you will actually dread seeing this movie unless you've played Minecraft. Then you actually might have some fun with it. But for film buffs themselves, like people that go and see all these prestige films just for the fun of it, yeah, 3 out of 10 is the score for that one. For film critics, I actually gave it a 1 out of 10. If you like Jared Hess's like comedy, you'll like this one. But if you don't, you're gonna absolutely dread and you're gonna hate this film. So 1 out of 10. Alright, so now is the point in the review where I tell you if you should stream, skip, or run to the theaters. And for casual fans, I'm gonna actually say run to the theaters to go see Minecraft. I had a lot of fun with it, and I think you will as well if you've played the Minecraft games. For families, I think you should run to the theaters to go see this one. If you have kids that do like the Minecraft world, I think they'll have a great time. I think you'll have some enjoyment out of it. It'll be anything crazy, and you actually may hate this movie, but I think your kids will enjoy it. For genre fans, I'm actually going to say run to the theaters for this one. If you like Minecraft, I feel like it's hard not to run to the theaters to see this one. Even if it is a train wreck, I think you'll have some enjoyment just watching this on the screen. You may dread this movie as well, so I can't like recommend running to the theaters if you haven't played the Minecraft games or if you're not a Minecraft person. But for the most general audiences, for the genre fans, I would say run to the theaters for this one. For film buffs, if you're more of like the prestige version, I would say maybe stream it. Again, this isn't anything that you would like have to run to go see the theaters to. You'd actually probably hate this movie, but if you've seen the Minecraft games and you've played them and you are a film buff as well, you can run to it. I think it's a lot of fun still. And then for the critics, they're gonna tell you to skip it, and so I am gonna recommend critics to skip it as well. So those are just my quick opinions on the Minecraft film. I think it's not a good film by any means, but I had a lot of fun with it, and I think most of you will as well. This is going to be a very big meme movie in the future. I think this is going to be lending itself to a lot of jokes in our society, but I had fun with it, and I would actually almost go and say I'd watch it again. So again, if you like the Minecraft games, I think you'll have fun with it, but as a movie, it is trash. Again, those are just my quick thoughts on a Minecraft movie. I had a lot of fun with it, but I want to hear your thoughts on the movie as well. So go ahead, go into the comments down below, list whether you liked this movie, whether you hated it, and then hit that subscribe button and like the video. And I hope you guys stay safe out there.